Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fine day's training here at DaveSluterOnline.com, where I am coming to you from the lovely Home Moraga Studios. That is me. I am Dave. I am a wild and crazy kind of guy. I'm also going to be your network marketing mentor and success coach today, as we dig a little deeper into MLM compensation plans, and we are going to be talking about Unilevel plans. It's going to be part of a 5-part series on MLM compensation. You'll be able to find it over at the website. So sit back, fasten your seatbelts, let's get into today's training. Like I said, this is going to be another part 3 of a 5-part series on MLM compensation plans. We are going to have everything from basic terminology for people that are new and never really heard of the industry or pay plans before. We're going to cover binaries. We're going to cover matrices. We're going to cover unilevels. We're going to cover stair-step breakaways over there. It's going to be a good third-party resource for you to send people to get a clue into the different pay plans and whatnot. So, at any rate, today we're going to just jump into things. I don't know how you heard about MLM in the first place. It might have been from a slick business dude in a suit. It might have been from your Uncle Ted. Might have been from my favorite multiple streams of income mentor, Mr. Robert Allen, who is a multi-millionaire and #1 best-selling author. He wrote Nothing Down, which was a real estate book, financial book. It was the #1 best-selling business personal finance book, so to speak, in all of history for a while, right along until the time Mr. Robert Kiyosaki came along, and he's been the big personal finance and business guru lately. Robert says the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. Robert is author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, which is not only a #1 selling, best all-time selling business personal finance book in history, it's also the #1 series now, and he is really at the top of his game. Someone else at the top of their game, even Donald Trump. Yep, that's right. Donald Trump jumped on board with the network marketing revolution in October of '09 with the launch of his own network marketing company. So what do all these rich and powerful, successful gentlemen have in common? Well, they're all involved in and or recommend network marketing for us. And why would they do such a thing? Well, because they're all rich and they understand how to get rich, and they would want you to be rich too. So why would they recommend network marketing? Well, they understand something that most people don't about leverage. They also understand that we have fallen upon new hard economic times in our country and nation. They realize that there is an employment problem. They realize that the old system of go to school, get good grades, get a good job, and you're going to be taken care of and fine and live the American dream kind of model that was an industrial age model is now semi-defunct and broken as we have stepped into a new technological age. They've also seen the critical, terrible effects of the housing crisis upon people as we have started to go deeper into debt and lose more and more control. They realize that economic downturns are a time when entrepreneurs can do well. Even ask Mr. Zig Ziglar, who sees you at the top using network marketing. These guys all understand a fundamental principle of building wealth, and it's the best portion of the whole network marketing plan, no matter which one you're looking at, and that is a principle that's called leverage. And if you want to get a hold of some of this leverage and create wealth with it, like some of these gentlemen have and other people have who realize you really can't get ahead and can't get rich without leverage, one good way to start to understand that would be to understand some of these network marketing plans and how it works. And a good place to start today is going to be understanding the Unilevel MLM Compensation Plan. MLM compensation plans are often complicated subjects for most people to understand. Many would-be marketers, even novice distributors, have little depth when it comes to understanding them. And Unilevel plans are really no exception to this rule. It's become increasingly clear that a compensation plan should be subject to the same kind of evaluation process that any MLM opportunity, its leadership, its products, and marketing system go through before you're going to make a decision about joining one. You know, you've decided that you're going to invest yourself and your time and your energy and your dreams, you know, and your money and your resources into building a business. You know, you've decided it's time for a change, or you've just decided, you know, you've been like me, you've always had that itch to be in business and be a take charge and in control, freedom, you know, driven kind of guy. So basically, if you're going to become a distributor, if you better understand the dynamics of the pay plan first, you're going to better be able to choose the right pay plan and the right opportunity for you to invest your lives in. So, you know, while the pay plan is clearly an important process of MLM and the business that you're going to choose, it's really only one part of any MLM opportunity. So, you know, take heed. It's your duty to look at the whole package, including but not limited to the pay plan, you know, and take a look at all these pay plans. You know, come check them out at DaveSchluterOnline.com. Not all of them are the same. They have advantages and disadvantages that are going to work for some people's skills and abilities and personalities more than others. So get educated. Take a look at the company's product. Is it a product that you can believe in, that you can stand in, get behind? Is it something you would use yourself? Is it something you recommend to your family, your friends, your relatives? Is the company or opportunity that you're looking at, are they going to provide you with automated tools, you know, cutting edge automated tools like we have today, like using the internet, you know, to really be able to leverage your efforts further, because you're going to need that today in today's modern MLM business. Take a look at the market size of the product that you're going to jump into in business. Is that market flooded already? Is there a million other distributors out there selling the same kinds of products, the same kinds of plans, and vying for the same market that you are? Or is it a relatively new product? Is it a new niche product that hasn't been fully exploited yet? Take a look at company leadership. What is the leadership like in the company? What is the leadership like in the upline that you're looking at, or from your sponsor or your mentor? How would you rate that leadership? And what are your startup costs going to be? And more importantly, what are the carrying costs going to be until you can see yourself feasibly getting into profit and the company that you're starting beginning to carry yourself and your expenses? Take a look. Is mentorship available to you, either through your business or your upline sponsor, or from a third party that's really going to show you the ropes in this industry, what it's going to take, that's going to give you facts and figures, not smoke and mirrors, not a bunch of just empty promises and hope, because there is some of that out there, so beware. And what is your personal level of preparedness? You really need to do yourself a favor and seek out third-party information, facts, and resources that are going to deal with exactly what it's going to take to be successful in the industry first, before you make a decision about any MLM or any company or even MLM as a business opportunity. Take a look at yourself. What is your level of preparedness? How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to commit? MLM is not another job. It's a business opportunity. With that being said, now let's take a look at the Unilevel Plan. Like I promised you, let's dig into the compensation plan itself. Unilevel Compensation Plan. This plan has been around for many years. It has a solid, proven track record in the industry. Government regulators in North America generally prefer the Unilevel plan to other type plans, and it's considered to be a true grandfather among MLM plans. Over 70% of the companies that have started in the past decade alone are using Unilevel plans, and that percentage seems to be growing. It's on the rise. The popularity and longevity of the Unilevel model is, it's undisputed. However, like all compensation plans, there's benefits and there's drawbacks that you have to consider before choosing the Unilevel as the opportunity of choice. I hate this question, but it still comes along anytime somebody mentions network marketing, and that is the Unilevel a pyramid scheme? Pyramid schemes are illegal enterprises. They're scams. The Unilevel plan might look like a pyramid when it's filled up, but the similarity is going to end right there. The Unilevel pay plan is not set up to be a recruiting game where people are only joining for the opportunity to make a payout off of recruiting people. You know, the people joining MLM plans have to be joining for another reason besides that. It can't be just joining to make money from recruiting. There has to be a legitimate product or a service for distributors to market. The recruitment of new enrollees does not qualify as a product or service. We're here to move products and services that people need, that people want, that people can afford, and that people are going to use. Payment for signing new people up into an organization and only for that reason would be a pyramid scheme, and that's strictly illegal. An easy way to spot pyramid schemes: there's no product or service, rarely ever for sale. Another clue is there's not a payout unless you successfully recruit a number of people into the pyramid. You're paid on enrollees, and generally there's no selling or marketing of any products or services necessary to receive payment. That is not what network marketing is about. That's not what MLM is about. I hope I've made that clear. So what are some of the basics of the Unilevel plan? Well, Unilevel plans are not a one-level only plan, as the name might suggest. The plan usually allows 3 to 9 levels of depth, as it's called in an organization, as well as allowing for an unlimited first level of people you're going to sponsor in width. If you're not familiar with width and depth, some of the other terms, go check out the basic terminology video that I talked about. It's on DaveSluterOnline.com. You'll find references and links to it there. Unilevel plans usually have varying payment rates for differing depth levels. So common plans that we've reviewed pay commissions between 5 and 7 levels deep. And they also include one or a number of special bonuses, as well as, to add to the compensation. Special compensation features of the plan usually include things that are called roll-ups. They include compression. They may include infinity bonuses. All of these terms refer to the process of product volume that's been sold rolling up to a next qualified distributor in the line when one distributor in the chain may not qualify to earn it. In that way, the money doesn't go back to the company. Instead, it goes to hardworking representatives, as it should. Unilevel, as the name suggests, only allows you to sponsor one front line of distributors. That's personally sponsored by you, frontline distributors. Therefore, everyone that you personally sponsor is on your front line. Therefore, the common goal of this plan is to recruit a large number of frontline distributors and then encourage and train them to do the same. You've got to get the team duplicating. You've got to get them recruiting and teaching their team members to recruit new people as well. And that's the way that the only way your organization is going to grow to 3, 5, 7, 9 levels deep. What are advantages of the Unilevel? Unilevel plans are relatively easy for companies to administer and for distributors to explain to potential new recruits. That's kind of nice. Some of the plans are so complicated as a new person, you're not going to understand it, and you're certainly not going to be able to explain it to other people. This compensation structure is more attractive to full-timers and experienced network marketers with the ability to recruit large numbers of distributors and to develop management and training systems for their growing downline. If your company doesn't have a management and training system already set up in line for duplication using a Unilevel plan, you're going to be able to come up with one. You're going to need to come up with one and be able to administer it to really be successful building those deeper levels of the plan. Other advantages of the Unilevel. There is normally only a minimal amount of personal volume that's required to qualify for commission payments, and that's nice. Lower personal volume requirements than, say, for some of the other plans makes it easier for a lot of distributors to stay active in the business. There's not as much demand on them to get into profit right away. Lazy distributors are going to be able to stay with the plan longer until hopefully you can train them, motivate them, and get them producing. The Unilevel plan allows unlimited sponsoring on the first level. As we've talked about, you can go as wide as you desire, creating unlimited potential income in this way. The Unilevel MLM Compensation Plan doesn't create as much incentive for inventory loading, which is the stockpiling of product that some other plans may encourage. There are disadvantages as well, though. Some disadvantages to consider with Unilevels is the depth of the levels they pay commissions on. It's going to limit the plan. It's not an unlimited depth level. It generally runs between 3 and 9 levels deep. This restriction inhibits the creation of really deep sales organizations. If you have a very strong builder or producer that's very far down in your organization, you're not going to see all the benefits and the commission from them and the teams that they're building. As frontline width grows and a sponsor's attention is spent on recruiting to make that bigger income, it may cause them to become thin in their support of newly enrolled distributors. And this can be hard for new people coming into the team. And it can also be responsible for new people coming into your team not staying in the team that long if you don't have good systems in place to get them started and to train them. When distributors are taught to go wide, it's easy to forget about the needs of the downline distributors who are several generations removed. This can become a team management and organizational obstacle for many aspiring marketers. It takes a lot of work. It takes a system in place. One of the main disadvantages of the plan is that every distributor that you're going to sponsor and you're going to personally sponsor on that front line, they become cross-line to all of the other frontline distributors in your group. Therefore, they must work in competition with the other members of your organization instead of together as a team. There's none of that team synergy going on. Other disadvantages of the Unilevel include an ever-increasing front line that requires continual training of new distributors and having to manage new distributor needs. Boy, we just keep going over that one. I hope you're hearing that loud and clear. If there's not a system in place or a third-party system to use and you are not capable of developing a system of your own to manage and train these people, that's something you really need to consider when looking at a Unilevel plan. Track records show that most companies that start with Unilevel plans eventually adapt them to look more like a stair-step breakaway plan over time. Come check out the stair-step breakaway plan at the website as well if you don't understand what that looks like already. So be aware of the potential for this plan to evolve over time. Although it tends to be easier to earn commissions with the Unilevel plan, you don't tend to earn as much as you would with other type plans. This trade-off may or not be suitable for you depending on the needs, your personal needs as a distributor. Full-time experienced heavy hitters can become discouraged by how long it takes to reach the really big money when using a Unilevel MLM compensation plan. So what do you need to know about Unilevels to make them work? Well, when checking out a Unilevel program, be aware of the total amount paid out and where those payments are going in the compensation plan. You know, and this is true with any plan, really, but there's different amounts being paid in this plan on different levels and you know, like I've said, in different kinds of plans. So if only small amounts are being paid on the first levels of a plan and the real income, the real money to be made is in the lower or the deeper levels as you build, are you the kind of marketer that this is going to work for? Are you going to be able to dig that deep and build that deep? Do you stand a chance to recoup your monthly output if you are not yet capable of building depth? And what kind of training are you going to need to be able to be a recruiter that can build deep? Consequently, if you find a plan that pays a lot up front instead of in the deep areas, in the first several levels, but not at the deeper levels, does this suit your abilities, your time, and your style? Are you a part-timer looking for a few extra bucks? Because that would work probably pretty good for you. Or are you a full-timer looking to replace a whole income? Maybe you're more ambitious still. What's your real chance of achieving your personal goals based on the kind of marketer that you are and the plan that you're considering. Only you can decide if the plan you're considering is going to be a match for your personal needs is the point to think about here. Most plans are going to pay between 35 and 45% of the company's wholesale purchase volume and about 30% of the suggested retail volume. Look for a plan that divides the profits in your favor without going overboard. A plan that is overly generous to its distributors, especially at the early levels in the pay plan, can run itself into financial ruin quickly. A balance that is healthy for both the company and the distributor is a necessary feature of any good pay plan that is going to last and that's going to provide a steady, dependable, long-term residual income, which I think is what we all should be after, and hopefully we all came to looking for in this field. I'm after the freedom. I'm looking for the money. I'm looking for residuals. Other things you need to know about Unilevels to make them work? Well, the Unilevel Compensation Plan is in general best suited for those who have network marketing experience already. It just tends to favor those who are confident in their ability to recruit a large number of frontline distributors. It also requires training systems and good management skills to assist and train that ever-widening frontline of new distributors to be able to duplicate that success, to be able to build their own organizations and recruit deeper and pass on that training and that duplication that's so important. Like most compensation structures, this model does offer the potential to earn very high income for those willing to acquire the knowledge, the skills, the tools, training, and systems necessary to succeed with the Unilevel Compensation Plan. Some aspects of the Unilevels that you might not be aware of. Well, most modern network marketing companies that use this model have made slight changes to the basic plan to increase its attractiveness to new distributors and encourage and allow some partial teamwork. Remember, we talked about that being a problem, teamwork, because everybody that you personally recruit in that front line is going to be, cross-line from each other. So most modern Unilevel plans also include a number of bonuses to sweeten the pot and make this older compensation plan more appealing to today's modern MLM industry. In the past, big gun recruiters couldn't make money as fast as they could with other compensation plans, and they couldn't earn as much either, and this tended to give the Unilevel plan a bad reputation, and it definitely hurt their popularity. However, in recent revisions, there's improved rules and enhancements to the basic plan, and they've helped eliminate these weaknesses, and the popularity of the Unilevel Compensation Plan, as we've seen, has risen once again. Unilevel plans now offer lucrative infinity bonuses and other forms of compensation to bring the money back into the plan. These bonuses have allowed the top producers to draw income from deeper in the plan than previously possible. Also, large payouts are being generated with Unilevel plans today, and it's considered by many people to be among the most stable and lucrative plans in the industry today. Unilevel plans pay out a moderate amount or a percentage of the total sales volume of the first several levels in a person's organization. That's a tongue twister. The first one or couple layers of the plan pay anywhere from 1 to 10% on those levels. The rest of the remaining percentage, out of 100%, is spread out and paid over any number of ways throughout a number of levels, usually 7 to 9 levels deep. And that's just kind of a generality. The newest companies use what's called Unilevel compressed plans. This is one of the ways that they pay you. If a company decides to pay out, say, 50% out of every dollar earned to its distributors, it's not going to stop at a fixed depth level. This means that if distributors who are too deep in the plan for you to get payment on normally, if they don't qualify for a commission payment because they're not making enough volume or for whatever reason, then the remaining commission will flow up, past their level in the plan to the next qualified person in the plan, and the complete 50 cents will be paid out. This is called dynamic compression. Commissions not earned by downline members roll up to the distributor's leaders instead of becoming profits by default to the company. So it's good. Instead of that money getting left on the table or going back to the company, it goes back to the distributors that are working hardest. The Unilevel in recent years has offered several powerful incentives where dynamic compression is not present. You might find some kind of infinity bonus. This also helps distributors temporarily dip down into the deeper levels of the plan to capture some of the profits. Also, nearly every Unilevel plan now offers a front-end fast start bonus that pays a special one-time bonus amount on the first orders of new customers and new distributors. So basically, you're getting a bonus every time someone gets signed up new into the team, makes their initial orders. And sometimes that's people that you personally sponsor into the team, and sometimes that can be bonuses that come off your teammates sponsoring new people into the team as well. These bonuses and new plan features all help overcome many of the compensation plan complaints that one time discouraged distributors. It makes the plan fairer for those who work the plan the hardest and who produce the most. So is the Unilevel going to be the best plan for you then? Well, every marketer's abilities and goals vary greatly. Plans are like personalities. Some are better suited for some than for others. For a particular person, for their experience level, their skills, and their situation. So trying to recommend a one-size-fits-all solution is an unrealistic proposition. What you need to do is do your homework, and do your homework on any particular plan you're considering first. And you should take some time to assess your goals and abilities before you decide, before you get started. What's your commitment level? How much time do you have? What are you really after with this opportunity? Where do you see yourself in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years with MLM? You should seek out third-party information about exactly what it's going to take to be successful in the industry before you join any specific opportunity or join the industry. And that's actually the reason why I put this article together, because, I think multi-level marketing is awesome. I think that the MLM plans are a great opportunity for the right people. I also understand it takes a lot of marketing knowledge, proper training, discipline, and mentorship for most people to earn a significant income from home on their own. People need to hear the truth. They need answers, not hype. They need mentorship. They need education, tools, and strategies that work. So I wanted to reach out to people who are both looking at MLM and to those that are already involved, and help you all learn how to build your businesses, how to create a sustainable residual income from home, and do it using modern day MLM tools, modern day MLM marketing systems and strategies, ones that work, ones that are rocking the industry. So what I did was I put together an incredible amount of cutting edge information, tools, training, etc. On my website. Whether you're involved in a matrix plan, a binary, a stair-step breakaway, or any of the other plans out there, this stuff's going to work for you. It's based on principles that work in this industry. But you need to take some kind of action today. You need to come and check out DaveSluterOnline.com. You need to sign up for some free training today. There's probably going to be bonuses, at the end of this article, depending on where you're at. Plug into those bonuses, get some more training. Guys, I hope this article was helpful to you. I hope that you're going to continue to learn more about the opportunities that await you in this exciting industry. Come on over to DaveSluter.com, get some training. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of video here from my blog, from my website that it starts out with, at DaveSluterOnline.com. This is the time to take some action. Stop doing the same things you've been doing over and over if they're not working in your life or if they're not working in your business. It's time to tap into something new. MLM marketing, network marketing, that might be just the thing that you're looking for, but don't keep sitting there flogging a dead horse. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you're looking for an opportunity, check this out. Come check us out at DaveSluterOnline.com. This stuff rocks. And I'm just going to leave you now today, with my best wishes for you in the industry. Come check us out.